The poltergeist is the most common infected class in the corrupted flesh outbreak. Unlike many infected, they retain a semblance of social hierarchy and pack behavior, particularly as they grow. This analysis will cover every developmental stage of the poltergeist: intelligence, feeding patterns, speed, strength, durability, habitat, and their distinctive use of clothing. Poltergeists are notorious for seeking out dark, heavy clothing during their transformation. The clothing serves a vital function, camouflaging them in urban ruins, allowing them to blend into shadows and appear almost human from a distance. As the infection progresses, the clothing is not simply worn, it begins to bond with the creature's flesh. Fibers merge with infected tissue, fusing in grotesque patterns. The black coats, hoods, scarves, and masks they steal become a part of their anatomy, enhancing their stealth, while making them even more unsettling. Early stages show loose, torn clothing that can still be removed. But in later stages, removal becomes impossible witut tearing away living flesh, and by the adult stage, these coverings have effectively become extensions of the infected body itself. Eventually, in elder stages, the transformation burns away all clothing, as the flesh itself darkens and hardens beyond recognition, no longer needing disguise. Juvenile poltergeists are newly transformed infected, usually standing about 6 feet till 7,13 feet at the highest. Their intelligence is low but cunning. They can plan simple ambushes, use darkness to their advantage, and hide until prey is near. Feeding behavior is opportunistic. They hunt small groups or lone humans, biting and tearing flesh and consuming organs. They are less selective than older stages and eat anything available. Strength-wise, they can easily overpower an adult human but have limited grappling strength compared to older stages. Their speed reaches 20-25 km/h in short sprints, making them dangerous in close quarters. Durability is low. They are vulnerable to small arms fire, with thin skin and underdeveloped infection structures, making them easier to kill with focused shots. Juveniles prefer urban ruins, abandoned buildings, and underground facilities as their habitat. Their transformation instincts drive them to seek dark winter clothing for stealth, often attacking survivors specifically to steal clothing. Social behavior is highly territorial. They may fight other juveniles for space. They have limited communication and will attack humans on sight, often stalking from shadows before launching sudden attacks. Young adult poltergeists are more stable in their transformation. They grow to 4.5 meters tall. By this stage, the infection has begun to integrate the clothing with their flesh. It has no longer just worn, but fused. Removing it would tear away skin and muscle. Their intelligence is noticeably higher. They coordinate with other poltergeists, test doors and windows, and probe weak points in defenses. Feeding behavior becomes more selective. They prefer fresh human flesh but will scavenge old bodies, if starving, often storing bodies in hidden places for later consumption. Their strength increases significantly, enabling them to break doors and restrain multiple humans at once, even ripping limbs off prey. They maintain sprint speeds of 25-30 km/h, with sudden lunges for ambushes. Durability improves. They become resistant to 9mm rounds and only vulnerable to higher calibers or sustained fire. Their preferred habitats include subways, dark basements, and ruined cities, where they can use the environment for ambushes. Their transformation instincts remain strong, obsessively collecting clothing and even stripping victims to improve their camouflage. Social behavior develops into small packs of 2?4 with a loose hierarchy, communicating through vocalizations and gestures. Around humans, they may observe prey before attacking, testing defenses and breaking through barricades, if provoked. Adult poltergeists represent a serious threat to survivor groups. They reach 5?6 meters in height. Their clothing, by this stage, is no longer just fused, it has fully integrated into the body like an organic shell, granting them a uniform, nightmarishly humanoid silhouette that terrifies survivors in dark spaces. The fabric is effectively part of them, blending with infected tissue to create a seamless, black, hooded monster. Their intelligence includes complex problem-solving. They coordinate ambushes, use sound to lure prey, and exploit environmental weaknesses. Feeding behavior is extremely aggressive. They will kill anything alive, prefer fresh kills, and can devour entire corpses rapidly. Their strength is monstrous. They can throw humans across rooms, bend steel doors, and shatter concrete walls in focused bursts. While their top speed remains around 25?30 km/h, their acceleration is terrifying, enabling them to close gaps instantly and surprise prey. Durability is high. They can withstand most small arms fire, with shotgun slugs and high-caliber rounds slowing but not stopping them. Their territories often include entire buildings, tunnels, or large ruined structures, which they aggressively defend. Their transformation instincts intensify. They may layer more stolen clothing over their fused shell, further adding to their bulk and menacing silhouette. Socially, they form packs of 3?6 with strict hierarchy, with a dominant adult often leading the group. Around humans, they exhibit deliberate, hunting-style behavior, forcing prey into traps and cornering survivors with calculated movements. The Elder stage has 3 different possible paths. Path 1 is when the poltergeist remains its usual form, but grows in height, and gets a lot stronger, faster, smarter and more aggressive. Path 2 is when the poltergeist turns into a shapeshifter, having the ability to shapeshift into a distorted human form. However, the elongated limbs and other distorted features often ruin the silhouette. The poltergeist still maintains regular strength, speed and durability from Path 1. Path 3 is the most uncommon path. In this path the poltergeist turns into an elder poltergeist, and grows up to over 9 meters tall and possesses the durability and strength and speed of 5 adult poltergeists put together. However, out of 1 million poltergeists, only one of them transform into an elder one, making them very rare and not a high-level threat. Now let's move on to the next creature, the Phantom.